What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video journaling episode. It has been almost 3 months and crazy, okay? A lot of stuff has happened. Alright, bro, I just looked in YouTube Studio and the last video journaling episode I did was the graduation day. And after that, my life, since then, my life has completely changed. You see, graduation high schools in Germany. Right now, I'm in Gibraltar. I didn't even know that existed before I came here. And the reason I am here right now is because you see, after graduation, my uncle invited me on his boat for like a month or two. And I was like, all right. Why not? I've never been on a boat before and it's a good experience. It might not come again. So even though I was really hesitant about and no training for 2 months, and so I was like, yeah, but I'm going because that opportunity might not come again. And oh my god, I am now living in Gibraltar, studying in Gibraltar. If you remember the plan, or for those who already watched me before, if you remember, the plan was October 2025. I should be starting my dual course of study for sports science. And dual course of study meaning it's not a full-time uni, it's like half, it's like part-time, and the other part-time you work in a job related to your study. So in my case, sports science related would be fitness trainer, like gym, or perhaps physiotherapy, stuff like that, rehab perhaps. And I was looking and I was doing interviews while I was on the boat. But of course, that's like the first one. And then if there was a second one, they were like, oh, we'll invite you, we'll wait till you're back. Or I was even like, I can fly back technically, but like, whatever. And yeah, but it wasn't really that going well, you know what I mean? And then my uncle was like, especially towards the end of the trip, okay, the trip has to be a whole other video because it was bro. I mean, still uploaded a few shorts, no? I think I uploaded a few shorts, but like still, like the boat was just another experience, all right? So yeah. uh, I don't know what to say, honestly. I am just stunned a bit still. Well, basically, at one point towards the end, my uncle was like, oh, why don't you want to study as a like marine scientist, marine engineer, whatever, and then like you can also and we'll pay for it, and you can also do like a yacht master, so you could, instead of buying a captain, we can just hire you. Kind of like that, you know what I mean? And I was like, no. After this, like I don't want anything to do with boats ever again. So no, I don't like being on a boat. I don't like boat life. It's not my thing. So yeah. But then, like, even the captain of the boat and my aunt all started constantly talking into me, and I was like, bro, I'm not doing that. Like, I don't like boats. And then one time, like one time they just said, oh, at least look at the other courses they offer in this union. I'm like, okay, I can do that. It's just looking. And then I looked around, I was like, all right. And then I saw two courses that were like cool sounding. One was business administration, and the other was computing and entrepreneurship. It sounded cool because of the entrepreneurship, and like computing is okay. It's okay, but like I don't like sitting in front of my computer or in front of a screen the whole time. It's one thing, actually, I don't mind like this because like I'm not sitting there alone and just silence, you know what I mean, and working on the task. I like communication, even if it's with myself. It's different, okay? It's different. Okay, yeah. But that's what's up. Yeah. And then I applied, or I had to decide within a week, kind of, if I should apply or not, or go back to Germany. I decided to apply. Why not? And I actually got accepted into business administration. And then I was in Gibraltar again after 1.5 months of working on a boat. And now I'm living in Gibraltar and have been studying for 2 weeks. This is week 3. Crazy, crazy. What can I say? Yeah, and I also canceled the, what is it? The dual course of study, of course, in Germany. Had to pay like a fee, 50 euros, but you know, it's whatever. Why is there an ant here? Oh, yeah. Whew, so crazy. I did not color my hair ever, and I will never, hopefully, inshallah. But it is just the case that the sun has done this to my hair. I am not blonde, just this part, which is always in the sun, even when my hair is tied up like this. Because these parts, this, I'm a dumbass, yo. I look up as I try to show you my hair. But basically, these parts are, as you can see, blonder because they're always exposed to hairs, and here too, in comparison to the back. It's less blonde. Yeah, and I was in the showers just now. That's why it's wet. Yeah, and I tied it up because it's annoying. So yeah, so actually, and also, my uncle has also been pestering me about cutting my hair completely short, and I will not do that because I that's ugly. It's just ugly. I am ugly with short hair. And I believe perhaps I just don't think short hair is good, and I don't think some people should be wearing short hair that are wearing short hair. Wearing? I don't know. But basically, some people shouldn't have short hair, others shouldn't have long hair. It goes two ways, but the traditional thinking is just, or maybe it's because of they don't want to bother with it, kinda, and not. I also don't want to bother with this, but I'd rather be annoyed by having to bother with this hair than look so ugly that I don't like myself. You know what I mean? It's just, as always, it's just a simple trade-off. You have to sacrifice certain things to gain others. Everything, actually. Like, that is so crazy. If you think about, is that oh, no, sorry. There's a lot of mosquitoes, okay? And I was like, first day in Gibraltar, I was bitten 6 times on each foot, 6 times or even 7 times on each hand, and also my elbows. Like, and I'm still being bitten. Okay, not as often because now I apply like uh, anti-mosquito spray, but like I still get bitten when I don't. And yeah, so that's what's up. That's what's up. I completely forgot what I was just going to say, to be honest. But life has been crazy, and the boat life literally destroyed me. Like, not even kidding. I remember now. Wait, this is more important. This has been going on for like 2 weeks already. I don't know why is it still here, but okay. In life, every moment you have a choice, and I mean like every moment, mm, like every moment you have a choice, and it's difficult to form into words. Basically, the principle is, in this very moment, I chose to record this video, and for that, I'm sacrificing something else. For example, I could go and eat right now. I could go for a run right now. I could go, I don't know, scroll on social media. I could clean. I don't know. I could do whatever. I could do anything in the world that I like, any option. Out of all of the options that I have for right now, for this moment, I chose this one. And it means I'm sacrificing all other options. It's something so obvious that we do not think about, but it might help in. Why is an ant crawling up my foot? Oh my god. Basically, maybe remember that, because sometimes we as humans do useless things. We do pointless things. And then it's like we sacrificed all the other things that we could do so that we can scroll on social media or whatever. You know what I mean? It's actually a pretty relevant topic for me now again, because after the boat, well, first of all, literally all I did on the boat was work, sleep, or eat. That's all. I or pray sometimes, like, but that was honestly, like, during the day I was busy. It was like at night at like 12 or so. That's the first opportunity I had to pray. And so, like, bro, that destroyed me. And then the sleep was terrible. And usually I didn't even eat 3 times a day. I probably ate more like 2 times, or sometimes 1 time and a couple of coffees. And like, the boat literally destroyed me mentally. It destroyed my habits. It destroyed me physically. Like, I lost. Okay, now another month has passed since the boat, but like, I lost since I was in Germany. Like, in Germany, I had, I don't know, like 79 kgs. Now I'm at 72. And after the boat, after the 2 months of boat, I was at 74. So I lost like 5 kgs on the boat. Yeah. And I've been bulking for almost 3 years now, by the way. Yeah. It's tough, yo. That's literally the worst thing about it all. But even now that I'm back, I'm still losing weight because I'm looking after the kids, like my cousins, who call me brother, by the way. It's so sweet. I have a boy cousin and a girl cousin, and the boy cousin calls me brother because I played Fortnite with him on the boat. It's so cute. But yeah, the point is, I'm looking after them sometimes when the nanny doesn't, but for a few weeks after we arrived back in Jib, like, there was no nanny, and so I was looking after them kind of more. And now it's less. Now it's less. Now uni full on started, like, and their entire stuff started again, like music stuff, musical classes or Spanish classes or sports. It's all starting again for them. And when they need to be brought there, I have uni sometimes. Like, I have morning, evening classes, noon, afternoon classes. It's like every day different, you know what I mean? Like, roughly each week I have to, like, technically every week I have the same Monday to Thursday, but sometimes, teacher gets sick and then it gets postponed, or then we have to do it on Friday, or whatever, you know what I mean? Or recently also new classes, because it's the first few weeks. Like the first week was just, okay, introduction. Second week was kind of like, we started with additional classes that were also mandatory. Obligatory, mandatory. Yeah, I'm low-key, sometimes don't know the difference between mandatory and obligatory. Basically, we don't have a choice. That's the point. And I also am taking Spanish class now every Monday for 1.5 hours. The first class I was late 50 minutes because I was stuck in, because the buses, or the only bus that drives there, was full of school kids, like 2 buses. I was waiting. See, every bus like comes every 15 minutes. So I had to pass by 2 buses. I was there for 45 minutes to get one bus. And so I was, I don't know, 15 minutes late or whatever, 20 minutes late, whatever. But since I did Duolingo a bit, Spanish, I actually know something. So that's quite good, to be honest. Yeah. That's what's up. So I want to get back into this video journaling habit because I low-key miss it. It was cool. And perhaps now might be a good time because I'm at a pretty terrible stage in my life. Like, I feel like I've just been at rock bottom after, like, the boat literally destroyed me, or maybe I still am, you know what I mean? But low-key, it's already getting better because now I'm not on the boat anymore. I have some free time, you know what I mean? And so maybe this is a good time to do video journaling again, because now I'm perhaps slowly starting to build my life up again, you know what I mean? And by the way, right now in my aunt's work room, sleeping here, because I left, my uncle and my aunt, and the nanny and me are with the kids. Yeah, and she's sleeping in the guest room where I used to sleep, and I'm sleeping here on a mattress thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what's up. So, but when they come back from their vacation at the end of the week, I will most likely, no, I'm pretty sure, 100%, I will be going to my own apartment, which is really close to uni, really close to the ocean. Like, I have view on the ocean, so I literally have a good room. Yeah. But I also realized you need to buy stuff that you never think about. Like, bro, it's one thing. I had to buy groceries back in Germany all the time. But that's one thing, like groceries. But I completely, like, I was so, so, so in used to, because of the boat, food was usually always there, and if not, then I would just have to buy groceries. I've completely forgot to buy salt. I forgot completely to buy olive oil. I forgot completely to buy, like, towels, kitchen towels, or sponges, stuff like that. Completely forgot to buy it. Because you see, I bought, like, noodles and meat so that I could, eat them when I have, like, a 45-minute break in the uni. And then I could just go there because it's literally like 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes away from the uni. I could go there, cook lunch, go to my next class instead of sitting there hungry. Yeah. And I was gonna make stuff, and then in the end, I was planning to make noodles with turkey. Oh, fancy. I'm a broke student, all right? And in the end, what I ate was unsalted noodles with mayo. That was literally it. It tasted so terrible. Like, that was hard. And after, like, I learned my lesson, all right? Salt and olive oil at the very least. Yo, I couldn't even cook my meat because literally that was all I had. I bought 4 packs of spaghettis and turkey, 1 pack, because right now I'm still here, you know what I mean? Yeah, stuff like that I will need to buy soon. And that is, I will probably realize more things to buy that I don't think of. Like, for example, I need a vacuum. Or, what is it called? The kitchen paper towels. Toilet paper, right? That's nothing. But I need to buy it all. And I'm broke. That's a big issue also. I'm broke. So I'll see what to do about that one actually. So yeah, that's what's up. See you in the next one.